All right, so let's move into our breakouts. I guess I'll go first. No, just kidding.
Okay.
Poker, yes. This is called One for All. This is an activity aimed, it's really aimed for junior high students, but I think you can make it work for your bears, your Webelos, and your Arrow of Lights. I'm going to read you the rules. You'll need to follow the rules, and then we'll start playing the game, but I'm going to read all of the rules at first, all right? All right, here we go. You may not talk to anyone during the game or communicate with any hand or facial gestures. The chips belong to all of you, to the entire group. Music will be played, or we will sing a song, one or the other. And while it's playing or we are singing, each one of you may take chips out of the pool, out of the center. Once you've taken a chip, you may not put it back, okay? As soon as the music stops, you must stop taking chips out of the pool, and at that time, I will double the number of chips left in the pool, and then we'll continue the game. At the end of each round, the player who has 10 chips can trade it for a piece of candy. If you have fewer than 10 chips, I'm sorry, there will be no candy for you. Those who have the most candy at the end will win a prize. There will never be more chips in the pool than there are at the start of this game, and there are actually 30 chips in this game. This is the max number of chips that the pool can handle. So, are you ready? Any questions?
There's 830 total.
But you can take out as many as you want. But once you take it out, you cannot put it back. Okay? Can't talk to anybody. You get 10 chips, you get a piece of candy. And I stole the Hussmaster's Tootsie Pops. Okay? So this is your candy. This is your reward for 10 chips.
Can you give chips to anybody?
No, you cannot. You can't talk to anyone. They're your chips. Okay? Are you ready? Yeah, I don't have any music, so I've got that Cub
Scout spirit down in my head, down in my heart, down in my Cub Scout spirit up in my head, up in my head to stay.
I've got
That Cub Scout spirit deep in my heart, down in my heart. Deep in my heart, I got that Cub Scout spirit. Deep in my heart to stay. That Cub Scout spirit down in my feet, down in my feet. The Cub Scout spirit down in my feet, down in my feet to stay.
Okay. How many are left in the pool, please? 11.
Can you go pony?
There's 4.
You sure?
You get 11 more, so.
I trust you.
9,
I know you're right.
10, 11. All right. Okay. I've got that Cub
Scout spirit up in my head, up in my head, up in my head. I got that Cub Scout spirit up in my head to stay. I got that Cub Scout spirit
deep in my heart.
deep in my heart, deep in my heart. I got that Cub Scout spirit deep in my heart to stay.
Okay. Anybody got 10 yet? No? Tally's got a smiley face. How many are in the center?
9. You get 9. That's 1.
You have to take some
No.
every time.
How many rounds does this go?
As long as I want. I've got that
Cub Scout spirit deep in my head, up in my head, up in my head. I got that Cub Scout spirit up in my head to stay. I got that Cub Scout spirit deep in my heart, deep in my heart, deep in my heart. I got that Cub Scout spirit deep in my heart, deep in my heart to stay.
All right. Anybody got 10? Would you like to trade them in, sir?
We got 10.
Would you like to trade them in,
We're
sir?
gonna trade them in? It's up
Would
to
you
you.
like a sucker? Okay. I need all of yours, please.
Enjoy this. What do you got her? Good job.
Thanks, sir. What color would you like? You want to come pick it? How many are in the center now?
5. 5 de Mayo.
There's 5 more. Okay, just around the table with that one.
Thank you.
All right. Ready? I've got that Cub Scout spirit up in
my head, up in my head, up in my head. I got that Cub Scout spirit up in my head, up in my head to stay. I got that Cub Scout spirit deep in my heart, deep in my heart, deep in my heart. I got that Cub Scout spirit deep in my heart, deep in my heart to stay.
Okay, I see nobody taking them.
We all took one.
There's 4 more. I've got that
Cub Scout spirit deep in,
Yeah, deep in my heart, fine.
deep in my heart, deep in my heart. I got that Cub Scout spirit deep in my heart, deep in my heart to stay.
Anybody have 10? Would you like to trade them in, ma'am?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Okay. Great.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, and arms and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Anybody have 10 they would like to trade in?
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Did you see that? You have 10? Would you like to trade them in?
Nothing.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Game is now officially over because I cannot double zero. You have used up all of your resources. Who has the most? How many do you have?
I have 10.
How many do you have?
10.
How many do you have?
10.
How many do you have? How many do you have, young lady? 9. You had 10? 6. So Barbie Taylor got screwed. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so here's the thing.
I kept putting them down.
You're trying to figure out the point of the game?
All
Okay.
but one.
What do the chips represent? What do you think the chips represent?
Money.
Renewable resources. Because at the end of every round, I would double what you had, right? So, when it was gone, right? So, can you draw any parallels between the way you treated the chips and the way the individuals and society as a whole use or overuse resources?
Our resources.
Yes.
Help everybody else.
Yes.
We keep giving of ourselves, giving of ourselves.
And eventually it's all gone,
But
right?
if we don't recruit anybody else, or if we can't
Replace
show them,
ourselves.
if they, we can't show them the value of it,
Okay.
then we get burned out.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play a little game with you. It's a little bit different. It's what we played in public health, so it's a really fun one. All right, so I need 30 chips in the center. So if you guys will put out 30 chips, and then slide the rest this way. All right. United States, Canada, Peru, Africa, Britain, China, Iran.
I thought that was.
Okay, you can now talk to each other. I will not double your resources. And no one will get candy unless they have 10. So, I won't necessarily sing this time, but I would like to see what y'all would do.
Bum, 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 Iran.
Bomb Iran, no, let's no. You are Iran, so.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you were seeing Barbie Rand.
No.
No. So, it is your people have sent you to the table to get 10 chips. If you go back without 10 chips, your people will kill you. Start working.
This explains politics, right? now.
Absolutely.
It is no win.
So, if we pair up
I vote with Clyde speaks most.
and if we need to,
We have an odd number, so there's no way that two people would each get equally 10 chips
Right.
and share in 5.
but if we.
But
come
remember your
together-
countries.
If we come together with the countries that align with each other, think NATO, you know,
Remember who your country is. Okay, what's the countries again? Canada, Peru, Africa, Britain.
I'm China, Iran.
Okay, so
I'm sorry,
Britain.
sir. We're jettisoning.
Okay.
No, I'm just
Peru. Uh-huh. And what's yours?
The continent of Africa.
Africa doesn't use.
Iran and Britain.
So what country
What's
is
yours again?
Africa?
China?
China.
Zimbabwe. There you go. Zimbabwe.
See, these two are partners already because Britain and Canada. Okay.
So knowing that-
They're
Okay,
So
I
you
was thinking, I
they're
was thinking,
allies, but they're
but I was thinking land. Oh, United States and Canada
Think political.
are, think political?
not
Your people are
geographical.
gonna die. People are gonna kill you. If you don't bring back 10 chips, people are gonna die and then they're gonna kill you. Your people are gonna die if we don't get back 10 chips. Start collecting, man.
I still don't understand the,
These two are good because they're allies with the Americans. Okay. What we're having an issue here is that while we're part of NATO and we're part of that alliance, it's a shaky alliance. And well, Iran just said, I'm not going to help anybody. It's all for me and me for one. And I'm sorry, sir, we're jettisoning you.
Canada's going to start by taking all of them. Now, what would you like for a chip?
Does that ever happen?
The black ones are coal and oil. The white ones are.
I saw all our kids in the beginning.
How many of you now want to go and bomb Canada?
Iran does.
China does too. Let me just tell you a little bit. Okay, so the way this works in our public health, we got a piece of paper via email, and we were assigned a country. Some of us were assigned a country. I happened to be assigned, what was I assigned? I was actually assigned Zimbabwe. And they gave China to the nicest person in the room. And China's deal was we had to agree on sanctions for our coal usage. And so we had to agree on sanctions. And what happened was, is China was like, they were told, their representative was told, you will not bend on anything. You will not give. You will not give in on anything. The rest of us were given, you can give, but you can't give past this point. So I can't say I'm going to reduce my admissions by 50% because my government didn't give me that permission. That was the most heated conversation we've ever had in a meeting in a group of students. Because China, he tried to take it seriously. He's the nicest guy. He couldn't do it. He was like, I was told I can't do anything. You have to give me what I want, or they're going to kill me. And we were all like,
Nice one.
but you see how the chips you use the chips as a renewable source, and when you're done, you look at them and go, now what? Now there are no more trees in your forest. What are you gonna build your homes out of? What are you gonna heat your house with? What are you gonna make your paper with? Think about everything around you that's made with a tree, and now you've deforested it. And that's how you can help them understand the whole concept of renewable energy. This will work for, give me a minute. Oh, of course I didn't write it down.
Trees are renewable energy if they're managed.
Right, they are, but if you take them all out, so I'll give you an example. I have always gone to Rio with my dad since I was a little baby. And we go up to the lake, and the lake is beautiful. The lake is no longer beautiful right now.
Which one?
Bonita.
Yeah.
The Big Bear fire came through there, and right now they're going to take out all of the trees, and there will be nothing left. I don't know that they're going to replant it, so it'll be a bare mountain. It will never be the same as it was before the fire. And so it's very difficult when you start talking about things like that. But this activity you could use for bear claws, for stronger, faster for your Webelos, and the scouting adventure to some extent with your arrow lights, because you're trying to get them closer to scouting. So you could use it to say, okay, now let's talk about our scouting resources. When we're in a den, and these are our resources, who gets what? We only have 4 eggs, and y'all all got to eat. How's that going to work? So those are the ways that you can take this and move it around and make it work for your dens.
So we have 30 chips, but we can break them.
If you break my chips, I'm going to break you. Because those are very important chips. Those are my Webelos chips. I mean my Webelos chips.
Well, that's how the chips fall.
No, those are my wood badge
Those
chips.
aren't cyber chips?
Nope, those are my wood badge chips.
Okay, I've just, through the power of inflation, said that every one of these is worth 10.
Oh, hey, yes.
You don't get to do that. They're my chips.